Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Pet of the Week. We have this every Monday where we highlight a special pet that's up for adoption, and today we have Jesse O'Connor with Rhubarb from the Animal Care Sanctuary. So we just want to get to get kind of the basics out of the way. So can you tell me a bit about Rhubarb, his age, breed, and how long you've had him with you?
Yeah, so Rhubarb's about 4 years old. We've had him for 3 months. He came up from North Carolina shelter that we partner with. And yeah, he's about 4 years old. He's just a really sweet, handsome boy.
Okay, and this is a purebred husky, or he's a husky mix?
I mean, we can't be sure, but he looks pretty purebred to me.
Okay, okay. Well, he's a gorgeous dog. So can you just tell me a bit about his background? So you said he came from North Carolina. So what was kind of the situation that brought him here or put him in the shelter? Do you happen to know about his background in that regard? We don't know much about him from the last shelter. We partner with a few different shelters down there to help them out. He came in with a sibling. He had a brother that was adopted pretty quickly. We've had him about 3 months now. Okay, then. And so, can you just tell me about kind of his personality? He seems like he's pretty... Oh, I think he's seeing himself right now. He's excited.
Yeah.
So, can you just tell me about his personality? He seems like he's a pretty high-energy dog. So, just kind of how he gets along with, I guess, with other animals. Is he pretty high energy on a normal basis like this?
Oh,
is he,
yeah, so I think he's a little nervous being on air right now. Normally he's a bit calmer than this. He is pretty active though. He loves to go for walks. He's a volunteer favorite. People are always coming and taking him out on doggy day trips. He's definitely a favorite up there. He does get along with other dogs. He prefers dogs that are kind of neutral and respectful. He wouldn't do well with like a dominant dog, so I think that's a reason why we've had him. He's a little bit harder to match with other dogs, but we always welcome you to bring your dogs to the sanctuary so that they can meet and we can see how they hit it off before we make a decision.
Well, that's perfect. That's good to know. And has he had any formal training that you know of, or have you guys done any training with him since he's been at the shelter? Is he pretty well behaved?
Yeah, he's a really good boy. We do training with all of our dogs. We have a behaviorist, and every dog gets a behavior plan so that we can basically help them become better citizens, make them easier to adopt out and more likely to stay in a home.
Perfect. And a quick question, just because he's pretty furry, he's gorgeous, but how's the shedding?
The shedding is kind of a lot. He does require a lot of brushing, but he's an angel for grooming. He tolerates it very well. We've never had any issues bathing or brushing or grooming him in any way, so. Okay,
so overall, what would you say the best home for a dog like Rhubarb?
I think any home that has like even a semi-active family. He's very snuggly. He does like to kind of loaf and lay around, but he does like to go for walks. He's kind of adventurous. I think it's going to be really fun to see him see the snow for the first time because he came from the south, so that's probably going to be really cute.
Yeah, I'm sure. So before we go, are there any other events that you have going on at the shelter at the moment?
I think our next event is going to be our Halloween Spooktacular. It's on Halloween, so we're going to be opening up the shelter to trick-or-treaters, and we'll have decorations up, and we'll be passing out candy through the various departments.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Jesse and Rhubarb. And if you'd like to adopt Rhubarb, you can do so by calling the Animal Care Sanctuary at one of the numbers on your screen, or stop by. 18 News at noon will return right after this break.